All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another big match here at our final day of Starladder China group stage action. This is Starladder. I just said that. Starladder China. Yeah, Starladder China. So, Vici Gaming now 4-1 in the group stage. And with the win here, they guarantee themselves to finish top 3. The best that IG can finish is 4-3. LGD Gaming just lost a game, so they are guaranteed 4-3. They're done playing. So what we have here is potential for either a 3-way tie, a 2-way tie, or no tie at all. If Vici Gaming win one game, then at most there's just a 2-way tie if IG win their next game. IG, if they win their next game, they'll be tied with LGD Gaming, and then I believe it goes to the head-to-head matchup to see who would end up advancing. Anyway, with that said, draft is underway. I'm LD of Beyond the Summit, and I'm joined here today by Blaze. Blaze, we're getting into the draft towards the tail end, so I'll let you take it away real quick.
Definitely. We've got a really quick draft ahead of us. Brewmaster, Centaur, Rubik, and Sand King picked up by Vici. So a lot of Chainstone potential, a lot of early aggression, especially when the Blinks come online. There's 3 Blink-dependent heroes. Maybe Rubik could pick one up too. And they're just going to be looking to kind of pick people off before the big spells come out. Because LGD.cdec, they have some really responsive heroes. The Faceless Void Chronosphere, Skyreth with his Silence, Barana Arrows, Earthshaker Fissures. All of these are very reactive spells. They can be used proactively. Obviously, we know the power of the big chrono, little chrono with the Mystic Flare, getting those solo pickoffs. But we're also going to be seeing some Fissure into arrows. We're going to be seeing some opportunities where you can go Chronosphere into arrow. There's a lot of openings where LGD.cdec can go for the easy solo picks. But the question is whether or not that will be enough to thwart Vici Gaming's 5-man attempts. Because once they start moving together and the pickoffs are less prevalent,
less easy to come by, yeah.
Yeah, then I think that's going to be harder for LGD.cdec to hold it. They're going to have to turtle up. They're going to have to be perfect on the Chronosphere, or Rubik will just turn it against them.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. At least with the 4 picks we have so far, they are... Oh, first I also want to mention, we're not seeing any Tiny Wisp this game. We're not seeing any of like the standard 5-man heroes, the Razor, Viper, or Death Prophet. And we're going to see Pudge!
Boy.
What?
Wow.
Pudge! Maybe Pudge. Okay, all bets are off. All bets are off now.
Enigma, maybe Pudge, yeah. I honestly
So
think...
I mentioned Vici Gaming situation. For those who didn't see in the group stage, yeah, LGD.cdec are completely eliminated. They're 1-5. So they may be just looking to have fun here. And yeah, not they can't even help the other LGD team, right? So there's like nothing for them to play for at this point. LGD finished 3-4. They're out of the playoff race, and well, things just got interesting.
Very interesting indeed. I don't even know. Like in this position, I guess like the Pudge does add in some potential of canceling channeled effects. You can hook Epicenter, you can hook Black Hole. I guess hooking Epicenter could backfire on you pretty quickly if you don't time it right. Just bring them right into the thick of things. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I think the solo pickoff is the really big deal for LGD.cdec's lineup if they want to go for some like hefty kills. They're going to try to rack it up by just finding openings where they can catch Vici Gaming off guard.
All right. Well, I'm just tweeting this one out real quickly, then we'll go through the lineups, introduce the players, and get the show on their own. Again, guys, for Vici Gaming, they control their own fate here. If they win this match or their next match, they move on to the playoffs, guaranteed top 3 finish. If they lose both, then they go to a 3-way tie, and I believe in the case of the 3-way tie, there's only tiebreak matches played if the teams are all 1-1. So if one of the teams is 2-0, then that team just over the other 2 teams they're tied with, then they just advance. If Vici Gaming win this, then at most there could be the 1-way tie between IG and LGD Gaming, and that tiebreaker would be decided by just their head-to-head matchup. So anyway, with that said, introducing the teams now. LGD.cdec on the Radiant side. The team with nothing but pride to play for. We got 3-3-3 on the Faceless Void. Maybe your solo mid Pudge using the Dota Cinema set here, I believe. Is that the Dota? Yeah, the Dota Cinema Pro gear. Pretty sick stuff. Shout out to those guys. Hope we get another Captain's Draft tournament soon. Garter will be your Earthshaker. Q, the Skyreth Mage. And that does leave XH as the Marana getting the safe lane farm. As for Vici Gaming, they just got done a marathon best of 5 versus IG. I won't spoil it, but it was a great series. I believe Join Dota should have VODs for that available. We've got Ice as the offlane Enigma. Super on the Brewmaster that puts black onto the Centaur Warrunner. Fenrir will be playing the Sand King, and FY will be your support Rubik. Here we go. Invisverin picked up, but it was spotted by Dire Observer.
Yep. So maybe Set is actually like the combination of free to play, the Dendy one, as well as the Dota Cinema. So he's got a little bit of both sides there, but still gets the cool animations for the Dota Cinema one, the extra rot and stuff like that. Now it's interesting because Ice is actually starting for a unique build here. Going for the lane build means he's going to actually be skipping Soul Ring and going for a Ring of Basilius instead. It's what used to be called an outdated and classic build, but in this case we'll give him a little bit of push potential if Mirana ever looks to roam. So if Mirana leaves a lane, that Bassi comes on, and suddenly this tower just gets demolished 1v0. But right now we do see some recalibration, some disconnects, some reconnects, looking to make sure those hooks are as low ping as possible. And right now the Earthshaker's in a great position to give them a good start.
Yeah, this could be an easy first blood on super mid. If he walks down just an inch farther. There you go. There's your fissure block. They can rot him and some down here. Now you can salve through this, but there's no salve. And they're going to be auto-attack him anyway. They'll block off the choke point. Carter, nicely played as they chase in Q. He went for concussive shot, though. Not the nuke. I think the nuke may have been better there for overall damage output, but they get the kill regardless. First blood for the Putka. And that's your battle.
That's definitely where you want to start for him. Stout shield to trade hits, and now the bottle coming out for him. He's going to be able to do away with those mana issues, enable hooks, and get some cool kills. Now, we'll have to see if he actually rot covers his hooks, because he is playing against a Rubik, and that's got to be one of the funnest spells to steal, is that meat hooks.
Yeah.
If you toggle immediately, it shouldn't be stolen, but you know.
It's one of those spells that like actually should never be stolen because you can just rot the second that you hook. Unless Rubik has a blink and or something, you get stunned or something crazy, but it gets stolen a surprising amount. It's just one of those things you forget about if you don't play against Rubik as on PUDGE very often.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that for Witch Doctor too. Like, you should never technically steal Death Ward, but we see it all the time. The Voodoo Restoration just comes out so slow, and yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. People don't have the full clairvoyance of mind, or maybe there's that just tiny timing window where the Rubik is just
the other thing is PUDGE. You're thinking about hitting your hooks. All Rubik is thinking about is, I want to steal this damn thing. I want it bad. So like all his energy is focused on the steal. Maybe like 20% of your mental energy is, and the rest on hitting your hooks and making plays afterwards. So yeah, I'm with you. I think we'll see some potential stolen hooks this game, and it's FY Rubik. If anyone's gonna steal a hook, he's got to be top 3-5 in that list.
Definitely.
Top lane. Speaking of FY, he's in trouble here. No bash, though. It's only a level 1 time lock. Actually tossing 3-3-3 back in. Black does have the boots up, but the defensive fissure comes through, nearly killing off FY. Down to 30 HP. Even the creep's cooperating here as Black continues to just manhandle him. He's 4 mana off of a stun. There's no time walk ready. Can he stay close enough for it? Stun. Any backtrack luck? Stun. Double edge. Oh! No backtrack luck.
No backtrack points means no life for the Faceless Void.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's only level 2. That's
yeah, but that's the thing is, like, why do people go time lock in an offlane situation? I've seen this like 3 times now.
Okay, he would have, to be fair, he would have gotten a kill if he got a bash there, so.
Yeah,
if he gets that bash there, you're like, oh, what a smart play going for time lock and getting a solo kill against the tri-lane.
risk reward, man. FY, you don't just bash FY. This doesn't happen. This guy's too good. This guy is like the best player in the world. He can prevent RNG if he wants to. You see the Fissure coming out. A lot of damage going to go the way of Super once again. They're setting him up for huge success in this mid lane, but it will be Skywrath to claim the last hit.
Vici Gaming are just getting clowned on by this PUDGE already. And I do like PUDGE versus a hero like Brew. Normally he's hard to zone because of that passive evasion, but the pure damage meat hook chews through his HP pool. And this is only the level 2 hook. It's only going to get more painful as it levels up.
Yeah, and every time he gets the kill, obviously, retroactively, he'll skill up Flesh Heap, he'll get a huge benefit out of that, so this is a hero that needs kill momentum, and fortunately, LGD.cdec, they seem to be willing to set him up for it. Garter and Q just not leaving this mid lane alone. Anyways, that does mean that Ice is going to have a great time 1v1ing the Mirana, though. Bassi on, actually, he's just ready to push out the wave. He's just saying, perfectly fine, I'll keep the creep wave moving down south, but that does mean that he's going to get flanked on if he does try to push a little bit forward. Scouting out with the Eidolon's good movement here. But, yeah, he'll just kind of see Garter and know to back off.
The other thing to mention about mid is even though maybe he's getting farmed, this is still, in a vacuum, a very, very Brew favored matchup against the PUDGE. Very low armor. Not that he doesn't have his ultimate. He's actually going for this hook on Super, but, well, it's because he's got backup coming in from 3-3-3. Time walk's ready. Good body blocking. They'll probably need a basher. Maybe he's going to go down. No, maybe he can. No, out of bottle charges. A crit will kill him off. Sandcage's there to secure the kill. And yeah, that's what I meant with the matchup is when Brew gets that attack speed slow, the big damage from Clap, and with high armor, evasion, and the crit, it's just very hard to trade blows with him as a PUDGE. But they jump in mid, they'll get the kill on him, and meanwhile, also watching Q getting pursued out here by a hasted Ice, so They get the 1 kill mid on the Brew, another death for him, but the trade, will it come? No, dodges the arrow and gets the last hit. Ice, ice, ice. Showing some fleet feet as he'll make his way out.
Yeah, so he's going to go for a very mana-intensive build. He's going to go for Basilius and Soul Ring. This guy does not want to be out of mana at any point in time, and after he gets the Soul Ring, there's no reason for him to be. Like, he might have to go back to base once to refuel in full, and after that, he's got an unlimited pool to work with for just continuous demonic conversions, getting out the black holes when at that level 6 timing where it's actually quite mana-intensive. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, right now, he's just getting free farm down bottom. That's going to total up to 21 CS for him. But the Mirana has already really made her contribution to the game. She got the 3 points in Starstorm, leaped in on the mid to make use of that, and yeah, now Vici Gaming, they're only tied up in the kill score when just looking at it, there was a possibility for them to pull ahead really early. Now they're actually having to camp the mid lane here, maybe looking for a hook after the Fissure. That would have been a very interesting curveball.
He's got to thread the Nevo. Oh, he's going to get Primal Split upon now. These supports can't be made, has left maybe a little bit underleveled, and well, could he at least rot tonight? That's going to be tough against Immolation damage and doesn't even have a shot at it. Now they chase for more. Just getting the 1 kill on the Brew, not the biggest deal, but if they start losing supports as well, this will be a big loss, and they can fissure, but not going to bother. Super will just walk out.
So we're going to see Ice 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 get that Soul Ring. He can jungle, he can lane, he can pretty much do whatever he wants, but the bottom line is that space is going to be created across the map. Like, wherever they put pressure out, they can always have a Sand King farming in the jungle. They can be doing whatever they want in the other side of the map. So with Stampede available, they actually might go on the top lane here.
Meanwhile, Ice 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 caught out and hooked insta-gift. Oh. That hook does a lot of damage to the relatively low HP pool Enigma. They get a nice kill on him. But Blaze, I do have to... Normally CS I don't worry about too much of the stage game as they look for a hook mid on Super, Fissure. But 4 creeps blocking away.
Yeah, quite a few.
That was a very optimistic hook by Maybe. But yeah, they have a lot of CS on this team. 40 CS on the Centaur and 3 other heroes with 28 plus. They are getting outfarmed hard.
Sand King and Enigma are getting some from the jungle, so a little bit less gold density there, but still an overwhelming number advantage when it comes down to it. The Pudge is not a hero to farm creeps very effectively, and here he's just looking for kills. But kills are going to be coming maybe the other way if 333 is not careful. They still have this Stampede. They're still going to look for an opportunity. They also... Do they have a teleport scroll on Ice Ice Ice? No, it's on cooldown, so they won't have the TP Black Hole. No Chronosphere online. This is a very difficult kill to pull off. They're going to go for it now. Fissure only hitting on the Centaur. They need to find this backline Rubik, but then this could just be cancelled. Hook to start it off, and now Dismember right as FY tries to run away. Burrow Strike thrown to 333. He'll backtrack that one and be absolutely fine. So they actually get a clean kill top lane. Honestly, I didn't think they would with the way they're grouping up around the Centaur, but he just stampeded, and a well-timed Dismember prevented that escape. Yeah, unfortunately, Black missed the stun on the Pudge, so he was able to follow up immediately with the Dismember, knowing there was no way to cancel it. Arrow on bottom will go on Ice Ice Ice, but he will just barely dodge it out, hiding behind his little buddies there. But yeah, I really like the subtlety of that play. The full Moonlight Shadow, out of fog, no way to see it coming, and the response just wasn't quick enough, unfortunately. Still, Sand King farming up a 3-3-0-0 build, stacking out this Eastern camp. Fenrir's going to have a Blink Dagger at a pretty good time, and the Centaur was pretty much there already. Yeah, he's got the Tranquil Boots in 2K, so Black will be a Blink buddy with him very soon. I would really like to see LGD.cdec transition this Void into a core role soon, because if this goes like 10-15 minutes from now, none of these heroes are going to be able to carry against Vici Gaming. They'll go for the hook now, though. And right while that hook's happening, Void actually time walked to where Black was. It's almost like he expected maybe to miss the hook. Chronosphere catches out 3, but I don't think they have the follow-up to go on FY. Well, they're trying for it. He gets nuked a few times. They'll need another bash here. Fenrir's just going to let him die. Not helping FY at all, hoping the Fate Bolt will be enough to save him. Time walk in, and FY bites the dust. So a 2-for-2 exchange, though the Void's out of mana and has no stick. He'll buy his gloves. He'll accept his fate. They might have to Black Hole just to make this a need. No, double damage crit. That'll do it. So in the end, a couple of extra kills go in the way of Vici Gaming there, and they lose their Void. Again, he's got to transition into a carry role soon, because he is their late game. This Mirana is not going to hack it with Phase Boots and a Kilo. Yeah, unfortunately not. I mean, maybe if XH went for a Midas, that would be something, but just he didn't have that much momentum on the bottom lane there. ISSI seemed to control the lane pretty well, and maybe XH was even forced to rotate, so... They do have some potential, but you're absolutely right. I think they need even more damage to bring into it. Right now, the Mystic Flare isn't going to be enough after, let's say, the 30-minute mark. But we'll see right now. FY down at bottom, probably going to go down here. Concussive, he's going to be a very, very slow hero. but they aren't willing to time walk under the tower, knowing there's potential TP response.
Oh, they are, apparently. FY steals the time walk mode, he just zips right back. Just cracked his level 6 there. As maybe finally has the level 4 hook online. They look for an opportunity mid, but Super's kind of hugging this area, making it tougher for them to go in. They'll Fissure to start. This will prep an easy guaranteed hook. He's got split though, and he gets the split off in time. Maybe couldn't manage to catch the dismember while he was being pulled in, and as a result, he'll probably go down here. Cyclone just waiting for that secondary boulder toss to come through. FY will zip forward and doesn't get off his Fade Bolt just yet. He goes for the Spell Steal instead, and well, he'll steal the Fissure, but doesn't cost him his life at the end. He'll end up going down. Now Super on the way out. So far, 1 for 1. The black hole from Ice Ice Ice. He reeled in 3 into the stop. The double edge follow-up. Big plays from Ice Cubed. And no way to stop that with 3-3-3. No chrono ready. Still sitting bottom lane and farming. Oh, no. That's the kind of play you simply can't afford to be giving up.
Yeah, in this position, now they have the chrono back up, and they want to hold this tier 1, but they just don't have the reinforcements. Actually, it looks like they're going to be the ones backing off. Ice is Ice. Well, it just says, okay, I'm farming top. Screw this. And bottom lane is actually going to be where the action starts. Epicenter.
Epicenter. Then they lift him. So 3-3-3, not going anywhere. Started winding up to time walk, but far too late. Will end up going down, and unfortunate too, because they just got Mystic Flare and Q in that fight. Could have some Chronosphere killing potential here if Void were alive, but sadly he's not, as Super Hasted will charge and run right into maybe. He doesn't have his ultimate though, so if he jumps in, he could be turned on. Wait for backup. Now he goes in with the clap. Will Void buyback? No buyback available. Fissure connecting nicely, but now that's stolen and will go the other way momentarily by FY. He'll throw off the crisscrossing. X marks the spot Fissures, and they'll start cleaning up the remnants of LGD. Third hero down in the fight. It didn't cost them a thing, and
Ross coming in looking for an arrow.
What was a fun draft from LGD.cdec is on the verge of self-destructing. They're doing this without the Enigma too. Ice 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 is pushing on top.
Yeah. And not only that, but they didn't even deny mid. Like, that was actually a very slow push from only the Creep Wave, Eidolons, and a Siege, and they were able to still claim the tier 1 in the mid lane.
They're just going for it. FY has the stolen Fissure, though. He can wait and then throw this out. Arrow coming through. I think it actually hit a creep there, not Black, and well, Black will just simply ult and run away. The turn comes now. Yeah. They blew a chrono. They got nothing for this. Now they're going to steal Rot. Not ideal, but FY will... He'll go for another hook steal soon enough. Dodge it. Oh, hook somehow connects on Ice Ice Ice. It went like almost through Super's body to do that. Till Black jumps in, gets the 3 hero stomp. The follow-ups there as Super starts chasing Carter down, and the Void time walking in will end up going down. Can't even get Black as the trade, and Super's not done yet. He'll finish off Carter. Well, will he finish off Carter? He's kind of trapped in by this Fissure. It's a really nice placement. The Sky's Majorize. He's got his ult ready, but it'll be dodged by FY. They split away from it. They'll lose Q as well. It's 6 heroes dead in total as the Mirana just now respawns. A complete bloody mess on this bottom lane. They're risking a third feed into the tower here, but no, in the end, they'll get out. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, this is just insane. What they're putting into it, just these random blink stuns. Okay.
They're not done yet, apparently. Black blinked in. He was way short of being able to hit that.
Yeah.
I think he was like, wait, Fenrir, really? You're going? Okay. I'm coming too.
They really aren't. I don't know. But, yeah, it's just the movement there where they're all sitting on such low HP. It puts a point of desperation in LGD.cdec's eyes. They're like, okay, well, we have to clean this up. We have to turn this around. There are 3 heroes with 20% HP. Why can't we kill a single one? But in the end, it's just a kind of pseudo-bait, pseudo-outplay. And
they're going in again. Burrow Strike, stun, double edge, dead. And now the hope to turn it. Maybe we'll get his vengeance here. But Ice 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 almost has Black Hole. They're going to dive this one again, I think. Void jumping forward. No Chronosphere for 10 seconds. Nice Mystic Flare. Not enough to finish off FY. The mech from Ice 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 will keep him alive. He sticks and lives through the damage, and now they turn on 3-3-3. Right-click down by the Scorpion King. Super begins his descent on this bottom lane. No ultimate for some time, but they've got the Black Hole, and they're going to use it. Fissure's already been popped. Now the hook. Pulling Super in a bit deeper, but right into a 2-hero burrow. The follow-ups there. And once again, FY's stolen Fissure. So as though the team fight of Vici weren't already good enough, they just leveled up a few orders of magnitude. Now up 15,000 gold, 12,000 experience. I love the Pudge pick, but it's just, this draft is not working for LGD.cdec.
No, sir. So that Midnight Pulse radius buff really doing work there. Just clearing out every single tree in that entire nook and cranny. There's no way to run. There's no way to hide. and they just commit all the spells they can to bring you down. That nice, really nice double burrow strike proves unnecessary, as they did have the black hole forthcoming as well. But still, very skilled execution for Vici, and at this point, they're just about to run over LGD.cdec.
Speaking of running him over, another blink in. Clap will be there as well, and XH caught by the triple stuns. It's a chrono to turn this, but a chrono into what?
Can't kill anyone.
A chrono into what? Into a hook. Into a hook, but it's a Brewmaster split that results from this, and maybe just pull the piranha out of the water and let it bite off his nose and then some. Now 333's got to run with Moonlight Shadow to keep him out. Garter just chilling. Chilling and just waiting for an Echo Slam. He's gonna Echo. He could have waited for the creep wave. It could have been so much better, Garter. Where's the patience, man? 2 more seconds, he would have had them all. He gets nothing. Nothing but death. As they blink onto Q. They've got a Stampede for this. Whole Mystic Flare to cover his own retreat, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, that Echo Slam would have been so filthy, Blaze.
Yeah, it
he
really
just
would.
waited like 1 or 2 seconds at most. Might have gotten 3 kills from the Echo Fissure. It's only a level 1 Echo, but there was a full creep wave, 6 Eidolons, and 4 heroes. Either way, hook in onto Super. He'll finally go down.
Hook
go
into
down.
arrow.
1300
they just fire the arrow
bounty.
at the Pudge right in front of them, and they will get the combo off. So they finally get a kill. They finally bring it back up above 10. They've been sitting there for quite some time, but even still, the towers are dropping, the net worth, the advantage moving, and all these Blink heroes are coming online in full.
Yeah, and it's almost everyone on Vici Gaming on top of the net worth charts now. The Sand Kings surpassed the enemy Mirana. Their void is being passed up by the Rubik. This is just disgusting.
Not even passed. He's just being lapped.
Yeah,
4,200 versus 27.
Oh, this is brutal. They have void, right? So they always have a shot. No, it's not good now. It's not good at all.
He's got that Mad Bassy Treads farm. I think he's like gonna go into a Vladmir's. Like, I don't know. Like, what else are you gonna do?
That is a game-losing item pickup. Your team is not right-clicking in team fights against Vici, and they're all magic damage. They'll hook in FY, but he tosses one over, and then he's gonna live. He's still in the Chronosphere. He drops it on 3, while the Epicenter's there in the periphery of the Chrono, killing off 2 more. The third of maybe's probably going down to this. Stampede is still online. He'll try and use his ultimate. That's not gonna happen. FY, once again, all you could say about this guy is too damn good. Too damn good.
Freaking insane. He didn't even stop Fenrir's Epicenter. Made sure that he set it up and they just turn it around again. That freaking Chronosphere. It's the best Chrono we've seen all game. And 17 minutes in, you'd hope that maybe Void would have gotten a few good ones in there. But now they're going to just, like we've said, run him over before, but it's going to become a literal sense when this Stampede breaks loose. They've got everything on the front line here. They've got their mech. They're ready to just finish this one out. Once and for all. The Echo Slam in 8 seconds, but no way to get in.
It's okay. XH is building that catch-up Midas. And he does hit an arrow in FY, but then what? There's no hook ready. And the hook in black, but he just stampedes his way out. And then they blink it with the brew. There's your clap. On to 2. They'll begin to pursue Garter, who gets Burrow Striked and quickly killed off. Already an Ags up on this Brewmaster. He's got that additional Thunderclap, forcing the rest of LGD back to base. They leave XH for the Wolves, for the Pandas, whatever it is. And he's even diving the Fountain with this split. I mean, why the hell not? They'll take their first lane of Rex here, attempting it anyway. No Chronosphere for some time. Hook. Pudge had a fish, but he was way short. And the GG.
Yes, the GG come out. It's just, at this point, there is nothing you can do. You're not up against a hard carry, but you've lost so much. There's the Hatred Black Hole onto maybe. 1-man Black Hole. Easy pick for him. And the Rage buyback. I think they canceled the timer. Well,
that gives us a... Oh, there you go. There's a nice hook on maybe. Suck on that, says maybe. Or on F5 maybe, I should say. And then Super will just go Scepter and get out of the Fountain. Scot-free. Players begin disconnecting. Still maybe wants to have a few more shots with these hooks. And, well, that could bring our attention towards our next match. What do we have coming up here? Let's see. It is going to be... IG versus Newbie. So... this is a must-win for IG. If they win this, they're 4-3. They'll be tied with Vici Gaming, and I really need to check out that head-to-head. I might even just do it right now.
With IG and Lai took them down.
Okay, so that doesn't matter, I guess. I think IG don't have a shot regardless, but they may not know that yet. They may not know that yet. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This has been a PUDGE game by LGD.cdec. Didn't work out. We'll be back soon for IG versus Newbie. A match that may not mean anything for IG, but should be entertaining nonetheless, and Then we wrap up the day with our final game of the group stage for Starladder Season 10. I'm LD, he's Blaze. You're watching Beyond the Summit, and we will be back.